Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas live trading room recap for Wednesday, December the 27th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. This is an email address you can use if you have any questions for me. This is an address to link to get into our free trading room. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to join our room. This is a link for a subscription. And I open the room at about 9 o'clock Eastern Time, and that's when I start to share my screen, and I get live on the mic about 5 minutes later, and typically I go to about 3:30 every day, except on Fridays. All right, which is about 3 o'clock. All right, well, kind of a slow day. Take a look at NVFY. This is one I tried to, well, I did not try it. I actually traded this in the morning. And I think maybe people are starting to get a little wise now to all these crypto announcements that are coming out. These guys said, hey, we're one of the first furniture resellers or retailers and we're designing our website so that will be able to take bitcoins or something like that. Okay, so of course the market got all excited this morning, and so I thought, okay, let's just see if this has any sort of follow through whatsoever. So I kind of waited for it to get over 3, took the trade at 304, and then as it fell down below 3, I got out with a 7-cent loss, and that was it. Faded for the rest of the day, almost telling me, that these companies, I think maybe that game is up. These little companies just basically sticking crypto into their press release. Again, if you get in here early enough, the pre-market, of course you can do something, but certainly there's no trend once the market opens. At least it appears so for the time being. Now, let's take a look at what else I did. Appian Way actually turned out to be a nice, it's not Appian Way, but Appian Corp turned out to be a nice little trade. So, this showed up. Let me get to the daily chart. This has no, let me just get this symbol linked again, type it in, because I don't believe this has no resistance whatsoever. This is a lifetime high at that point right there. So I was very interested in looking at this one over 30. So you can see this is the little pattern 3 days ago. This is yesterday, and the little break out of here, and then the continuation. So, if you follow me at all, I like to take trades that are over the whole number. So I actually waited a little bit long on this one. I was there was my alert at 30:07, and I think it sprung up just a little bit quickly on me. I also think that it was a little bit spready, but I decided to take the trade, and I took it right here at 30:35, and look what it did on that first candle. So I sold some out at 30.95, and on the way up, 31.11 up here. I was really hoping it would get up to almost 32, and then on the way down, I got out at 30.75. So it was a really nice trade, though. I mean, all it was basically putting a price alert. And because it didn't really trigger on anything else, it's not like the volume at that point was stupendous. But anyway, it worked out really well, and I know a lot in the room took it. DEST. Now I'm actually watching this one right now. This came again on another price alert for me. I was looking at this one. Let's see if I can see why again on the daily chart. Back this out just a little bit more. Yeah, so you can see right here that when it broke over 3, a little bit of maybe resistance around 325 maybe, but looking left, I always say looking left as a nice void. So I had set a price alert at looks like it was 310 or 311. Okay, let me get back to my 15-minute chart. I think it was right around here, 309. Took the trade. I waited a little bit on it. I can't remember exactly why, but I waited a little bit on it at 320. So I got the trade at 320. There we go. And man, I mean, it just took off. I got almost up to 350. Remember, now we're looking at percentage increases too. So I was able to trade this out basically at 343 and 340 up here. So great little percentage moves in a very short period of time. I'm watching it right now. I mean, if this takes out 320, I may hop back into this again. because it, obviously would have maybe some intraday problems. But if it got up in this area, I'd be very happy. So that was that one, and you know what? That's really it. I still have my S fix from yesterday. I did do some trading yesterday. I'm in this one at 26.20 down here. That's from yesterday. Close enough. I did sell some up in here, so I'm basically just kind of riding out the rest to see if it can keep going. This is a recent IPO. There it is. There's the IPO. It didn't do great the opening day, and it sort of had a bit of resurgence, pullback. Huge consolidate. Well, not huge, but a big consolidation here. Pullback, and then boom. Yes, and then yesterday, that's what really got me interested. I mean, yesterday just took off, cleared all this, making new highs, of course, because this is an IPO. And I have unfortunately missed out on what? Man, I said into the now. First of all, this had such a tremendous day. Yesterday after hours, basically, I think what the news was FCC certification for their product. So look what it did. Huge gain, great gain in the pre-market. Watched it here, and then I was saying to people, hey, you know what? This is starting to curl over 16. And a lot of people took it, and I just didn't take it, unfortunately. Anyway, that's I think that is about it. I want to get back into the room. Pretty slow, really. I mean, there have been some obviously some individual stocks that have really moved well, but overall the market is a little slow. I can also tell just by the number of people in the room that people are still kind of taking time off. Usually we have almost up to 600 people in the room. We had about 450 this morning. So, I think people are still kind of taking some time off, extended holiday leave. All right, let me close this down, bring back my capture program. So again, if you have any questions for me, this is the email address you can use. This is the link to get into our free room. This is a subscription link, and I will open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. I'll get live I'll start to share my screen at that point and get live on the mic at about 9:05. All right, well, have a great evening, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.